What's up, guys? Back with another video, and this time we're checking out the second place Super Baby 2 Baby Vegeta deck list that I let my friend borrow, and he got second place with it. I mean, this is probably the list you've seen all over the place. Everyone has gone to the all gas, no brakes version. That list was first populated from Japan, and it's been popping up in all of our finals since then. So it's pretty self-explanatory. The leader on the awakened side lets you combo with your rest mode battle cards, which is why it's super strong because you get to abuse additional summons. So this is like really standard. It's probably something everything you've seen before. Nothing too strange going on here. But maybe you'll get something out of this video that you might not have figured out otherwise. Starting with the one drop package, we have our two main one drop machine mutants, Baby Possessed Boy form, and the Dr. Miyu. Dr. Miyu is a top 5 searcher, looks for any non Dr. Miyu card with a cost of 4 or less, and machine mutant in its special traits. So that's basically a couple of cards in your deck, including the Baby Possessed Boy form. One thing to keep in mind with this card is if you use this guy in a combo, you can't play battle cards for the turn. I've seen a lot of people miss sequence and use this. Like this is basically the last card you want to summon, depending on how much energy you have and what you do. This one you definitely save for last, or it's an alternative turn one play that when they swing at your leader, and if you want to block it, you can combo with him and summon an additional guy on your opponent's turn. So that comes up too. That's just kind of like one of the cheeky ways that you get to use this card. We're going to start with the Brainwashed package, starting out with 4 copies of the Bullet GT. On play, she takes a card from your life to your hand, so she's a self-awakener. And then when you use her in a combo from the battle area, if your leader has Machine Mutant in its special traits, which your leader does, you get an energy marker. So that energy marker can come in handy, especially when you're trying to make additional pushes. Sometimes you might want to attack with this guy and combo a card onto him to make him bigger than 15. When this card's used in a combo, you get to bounce a 4 or less and return it to your opponent's hand. This is probably one of the best cards to combo with because you get back 2 pieces of other additional combo or other battle cards that are non-Trunks GT battle cards with cost 4 or less, and Brainwashed or Machine Mutant in their special traits. So you get basically most of this deck back into your hand, and your main Machine Mutants that you are using is 4 copies of the Super Baby 1 and 4 copies of the Grade A Baby. They both have very similar effects, just slightly varied. You can play up to 1 battle card with a cost of 2 or less and Brainwash or Machine Mutant and special traits from your hand off of this guy. And this one, you get to play a battle card with a cost of 2 or less from your hand. Doesn't matter what it is, it's anything that costs 2 or less. So that's something to keep in mind, especially with some of the off-theme cards, because you can even play Glorio in your hand. If your opponent or you still have an energy marker, he's 2 in the hand and can be summoned off with the Great Baby. So that's a good way to add like extra aggressive pressure if you don't have anything else to summon off of the Great A Baby effect. Glorio is an option for this card as well because he can summon him, provided if your opponent have the energy marker. If you don't have the energy marker, it's almost a waste to pay 4 for him. Unless you absolutely really need the attacker, I probably would never summon this guy. But it comes in handy, especially in the mirror match. If you're playing against another Baby Vegeta, you may want to choose to go first. And going first gives them the energy marker. And if they don't waste it, then you get to summon this guy for 2. So one of the things that happens if your opponent forces you to go second, you can use the energy marker to summon the 1-drop and just just stop them from playing the Gloria on their turn so you don't have to take that aggressive pressure. So that's one way to dodge it. Simple tricks from him. Going into the main Machine Mutant package, you have 4 copies of the 2-cost General Rodo. on play. He's also a Self-Awakener, 20k attacker, he's 5k combo, and when he's using the combo in the battle area, he gets to summon Hyper Meta Vildo, who is 25k attack. And we don't play the Super Sigma, so that for on-play effect is irrelevant in this particular version of the build. Some versions of this will play the Super Sigma. I personally don't like it. But then when he's using the combo, you get to summon the 4-cost Metavildo, which is also a blocker. You're not really using it for the blocker effect. You're basically just using this guy as another 30k attacker. So again, you know, all gas, no brakes, and then your main like finisher, or depending on if you go wide and you want to go tall, you have your double striker Bardock to close out games. If you have the hand and you have enough of the field, you get to close out games with this guy. Then of course a super combo of choice is it can be anything. I'd use Bella because it's pretty and she's the daughter of my favorite character. But yeah, this is also what we got from Nats. But my boy got second place with this. I pretty much told him how to like sequence it, and he blew everybody out the water with this deck, except me because I know how to play against this particular version. The mid-range version is another one that seems to be a little popular. I personally don't think that version is great. It's not like super unbeatable. I just prefer like I really don't want to think. I just want to turn cards sideways and punch you in the face. So that's what this version does. It's basically just straight aggression, provided you to see the pieces, because there are times where this version can brick. You know, like something that comes up a lot of the times is you'll have the 2 and the 4, but you can't see the 3, or you have the 3 and the 4, but you don't see the 2, and it just makes it a little awkward to play sometimes. Like you're forced to play 3 for this, just just to get the combo out of summon a 30k attacker. When in reality, you want the full chain of these guys. Because it's just that strong. Yeah, so that's Baby Vegeta. The deck is super cheap. You don't have to get like the fancy version like I do. Like at its base rarity, I think this deck is like under 50 bucks. It's a great way to get into the game. So definitely check out like your locals and pick up some set 4 boxes. Maybe you want to come to the Waypoint Cafe, located at 65 Ludlow Street currently for some of the Fusion World tournaments. Check out this deck. If you buy like 2 boxes, you probably get like the whole deck. Like it's really that easy to build. So yeah, catch you in the next one, guys.